Hey guys, Bangy here, and welcome to Speed Paint Commentary. Today I'll be talking about why you should try and use silhouettes in your character design and thumbnailing phases. So, there's one thing that I will start off with that I believe silhouettes is superior to lines, and that is it is much easier to see the mistakes you made when you use silhouettes because the human brain registers silhouettes a lot quicker than they register lines. And also with silhouettes, you pay a lot less attention to the minutia and you pay more attention to the overall shape. And this can help you see where you went wrong, so you can look at the your character as a whole and not just a certain part of it. And another thing is that when you're using lines and you start zooming in there, you're going to start making little errors. And when you're right up in there, those errors might stop corresponding with the overall direction of your artwork, leading your artwork to look kind of odd and anatomically incorrect. So what you're seeing right now is my technique of just using silhouettes and value differences to block in the different parts of the illustration and character. And now I'm actually going over the silhouette with lines because I know for a fact that because the silhouette looks good, the character will also look good because the silhouette is what the brain registers first. And I have paid special attention to avoid tangent lines and where lines are parallel to each other and pointing towards one another because that tends to make your art less appealing. So I definitely do recommend you try out the silhouette technique with character design because it's just basically makes the process a lot quicker. As you can see from the speed paint, it only took me about 30 minutes to block in the silhouette, which is a pretty significant advantage over if I wanted to do it over with lines. And another thing that I do differently compared to other artists is that a lot of other artists, especially comic book artists and manga artists, tend to do line art, and I personally avoid line art because I believe what I'm doing is more painterly and less cell shaded and cartoony. That's just my own opinion of how I'm gonna do things. Yeah, and I'm by no means an expert, so please do check out expert channels on this topic. I'm just a layperson. I'm studying data science, and I work by trade as a junk mail delivery driver, so I am not a authority when it comes to professional art. I am not professional. If you want like professional advice, then you can go over to like Jazza or something and watch those professional artists do things. Yeah, and another thing I want to talk about just before I keep on talking over the speed paint is that, like, honestly, a lot of people telling you to not to develop your own technique and stuff and creativity and all that artistic jargon that I completely disagree with. I believe if you think someone's art style looks good, then you should steal their style. I mean, why not? Like, it looks good, so why not steal their art style? But stealing art styles does not necessarily equate to stealing actual art and ideas. Well, stealing ideas is fine, but if you're like tracing someone's art, then that's not really your art. That's actually their art. But another great thing that brings me onto another segue, which is that silhouettes has another benefit over lines, is that if you do choose to copy someone's art, then silhouettes will make it a lot more difficult to see whose art you copied. So that's another good thing about using silhouettes. So that's about all I've got to talk about in this short 5-minute duration. I will be making more of these videos in the future, so please do subscribe and join my notification squad by tapping the bell icon down below, which will really help me in the long run produce higher quality content. So, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll just let my little speed paint finish here. And thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, guys. God bless.